Guys, welcome back to the second video of our new series, Unleash Your Authentic Divine Feminine Self. I hope you're doing great today. And if you are new to the series, then a really warm welcome to you. And you can check out the video that I did yesterday. We had our first video, really powerful messages that were coming through from the angels. So do check that out. I've created a playlist as well for the series, and it's on the playlist section. And I will be putting all the videos for the series into that section. It's under the same title, Unleash Your Authentic Divine Feminine Self. So, it makes it easier for you to go and check out the videos if you miss any of the videos, during the series. And so if you haven't seen the first video or the intro video that I did the other day, you can go and find it there. And so we are going to check in today to see what the angels would like everyone to know. But before I do that, I'm just getting a message as well about just talking about why I was guided to this deck, the Oracle of the Mermaids. And I touched on this a bit as well in my intro video, but there is a second part to that message that is coming through. And as we all know, mermaids are like these beautiful mythical creatures. In fact, let me show you the back of these cards, because you can really sort of see there is the second half of the mermaid, as you all know, is sort of like this fish tail. It's like a fish or a dolphin or a whale. It's like that connection to water. And water is all about emotions, and this is really why I was guided to these cards, because there are certain aspects of the mermaids or of these cards that are going to bring out certain things that are important for you to help to unleash your true authentic self. And water is all about emotion. So the mermaids are coming in to remind you of that connection to your emotions. And that's the message that's coming through from the angels, that it is about you diving deeper into your emotions to get to know more of your true authentic self. So whatever emotions you are coming up for you, it's about diving deeper into them, whether they're positive emotions, negative emotions, they're all coming up, especially negative emotions, to help you to learn certain things, to work on certain things, to heal certain things. So it's about you diving deeper into your emotions and, and really sort of getting to understand yourself more. And, there's with the water as well. That's really to do with the water, the water sign as well. When it comes to your natal chart, you may be a water sign yourself. The message that's also coming through is, this series is really about helping you to get to know more of your true authentic self. So, and this is something that you may have already done, or you may want to do again, to just sort of look at your natal chart as well, because your natal chart sort of gives you sort of information about the way you are, the way the person that you are. So you can find out more information about yourself from your natal chart. So it may be something that you may want to do for yourself to try and understand yourself better. So that was the message that was coming through. And then also the top part of the mermaids is always that really beautiful, usually a woman, but it can be a man as well. And it's about that connection to your physical side. That's about your beauty, your body, that connection to your body, and really being in the place of loving yourself, loving your body, accepting yourself as you are. And the mermaids coming to remind you of that aspect of honoring your beauty. And, because they are really sort of like mermaids, as I mentioned in the intro video, they really sort of love themselves, and, they love themselves without any fear or guilt or hesitation. And that's what you're learning as well on this journey, on the twin flame journey. You're learning to love yourself unconditionally. And that's about you loving your body, loving yourself, just really being in that place of releasing anything that holds you back, the fears, the things that have happened in the past that hold you back from loving yourself unconditionally. And that's what they are coming through with the top part of the body, to remind you to be in the place of honoring your beauty, of seeing your beauty and loving yourself unconditionally. And the more you're loving yourself unconditionally, the more you can love your divine counterpart unconditionally, the more you can love others unconditionally as well. And the more you spread that unconditional love, because that is what you are here to do as a twin flame, to help to spread unconditional love. But it all starts with you. You have to get into that place of loving yourself unconditionally, of honoring your beauty, of seeing your beauty. And you know what you do, then do with yourself, and the way you treat yourself and love yourself, that is what you can then spread on to others. So they are reminding you to have that unconditional love for yourself. And you know, the top part as well is, you know, with the bottom part was about water, the top part is about air. You know, the human form sort of needs air to breathe. We all need air to survive. So this is about that connection to your breath as well. And you know, breath is really important. It's what you need for survival, but it is also helping you, you know, when you quieten out the outside world, when you go into meditation and you are breathing deep, you are connecting with your inner world. So the message coming through from the angels is that the energy of the mermaids is coming in to remind you to connect to your inner self as well, to connect to your soul, to connect to your spirit, to connect to your I am presence by quietening out the outside world. So they're bringing in that aspect of reminding you to go within and connect with your inner world. The more you do that, the more you get to know your true self, the more you get to know your authentic self, because you're connecting, you're seeing that you are that soul and that, you know, part of that bigger picture, and that you are connected to everyone and everything. But you do that by going within, by really quietening the outside world and being able to connect to your inner world. So they are bringing that aspect in, but also there is that breathing of air that has to do with the air signs as well. So you may be an air sign, so that's about connecting with your chart as well. And you know, that's really also, air is about the mind. And you know, this is really also bringing in the message about really sort of, you know, really being in control of your thoughts as well, you know, your thinking mind, and really sort of focusing on positive thoughts, releasing the negative thoughts, focusing on positive thoughts. And you know, because your thoughts have power, they are what is there to create the life that you truly desire. So the more you are working on releasing the negative thoughts and focusing on the positive thoughts, the more you can create that life that you truly desire. So there is that air element that is coming in as well, but it's more about that connection to your breath and connecting to your inner world. And then as a sort of like the man or the woman form as well, and you know, it's about living on earth. You know, you are living on this on this earth, and that's about your connection to Mother Earth as well. So the mermaids are also really coming in to remind you to sort of ground yourself. You know, grounding yourself on a day-to-day basis is really, really important. Help yourself to ground yourself in that stable foundation that you have. Ground yourself into Mother Gaia. So this is about you doing certain practices as well that are there to help you to ground yourself. You know, and that is also a really important part, because you are that spiritual being who's having a human experience, and your human experience is about you being grounded into Mother Earth. So that's the other message that's coming through. The more you are grounded as well, the more you can really connect with your true self, the more you can really unleash your authentic self. So that is the other message that's coming through. It's like that physical part of the human form is really sort of being there to remind you of that sort of connection to earth, and that brings in the earth element as well. So you may be an earth sign, and you know, that's about your connection to your chart as well. But there is also the other side of the mermaids, which is about, you know, bringing in, they have that sort of fire and passion when it comes to their sensuality, and you know, connection with themselves, and you know, that fire and passion to find their freedom, to have that independence as well in your life. So that's bringing in the fire element. You may be a fire sign. So the message that's really coming through that I was being guided to do is to bring in that connection with the four elements, that you know, you are there to, and you can sort of work with that in your natal chart, for example, to get to understand yourself even more. So that may be something that you may want to do for yourself as part of, you know, this series as well, in your spare time, to sort of really sort of look at your natal chart, maybe again, you know, to really sort of get to understand yourself even more, you know, why you may be the certain way or do certain things. You can also get all that from your natal chart. So I was just really being guided to bring that in with those four elements. But the message that's really coming through is really, when it comes to the water, it's all about the emotions, and it's all about, that connecting to your inner world as well, to your breath, and being in the place of loving yourself unconditionally, loving your body. And and that is what is going to help you to truly get to unleash your true authentic self, get to know yourself as well. So we are going to check in to see what other messages are coming through. So we'll start with the Oracle of the Mermaids. So thank you, angels. What message is coming through for everyone today? And then from the Divine Feminine Oracle, thank you, angels. What message is coming through? Wow. So we've got 3 cards today. So the cards that have come out from the Oracle of the Mermaids, we've got 2 cards on beauty and on reflection. So really powerful. And beauty says grace, loveliness, integrity of form and spirit. So this is really what the message was coming through about you loving yourself, really seeing your beauty. And you are a divine being. You were created by the Creator as you are, and you are here for a reason. And it's about you seeing your beauty. There's so many things that may have happened in your life, from childhood, that have caused you to get into a place of not seeing that beauty within. Things that they may have been said by other kids in school, or whatever it may be, things that happened in your childhood with your parents, with other people, and that's sort of taking you away from seeing your own beauty. And you're being asked to see your beauty, to honor your beauty, to really get to that place of loving yourself, loving your body. One of the things that you can do if you're struggling with actually seeing your beauty is to really sort of take off your clothes and stand in front of the mirror and really sort of start working on telling yourself that you love yourself. And the more you keep doing that, the more you keep working on that, even forgive yourself for things that have happened in the past, the way you've treated your body before, the way you've spoken to yourself before, your negative self-talk. Work on forgiving and releasing all that, and really work on telling yourself that you love yourself. Kiss yourself even, just really be in the place of loving yourself. Love your beauty and honor your beauty. And that's also about you doing certain things in your day-to-day life that are about you honoring your beauty, about you looking after yourself, self-care. You may be you going, doing your hair a certain way, whatever. It is all about being your individual being, doing the things that are really about you bringing out your true self. So whatever it is that you want to do, which is about self-care, then do those things. Run yourself a nice Epsom salt bath to just really sort of soak your body in, go for a massage, do exercise, whatever it is that is there about you honoring your body, looking after your body, using certain products that are there to help, that are good for your body, natural products, if that, and also eating healthily. So it's about doing certain things that on your day-to-day life that are there to really sort of help you to honor your beautiful body. You are an expression of the divine, and you were brought here by the Creator so that you can truly get to that place of loving yourself. You're learning to love yourself. So you're being asked to honor and love the divine in you, because you are that expression of the divine. So it's about releasing whatever it is that you may have, that you may still be holding on to, that is stopping you from loving yourself. It will be fears and things that have happened in the past, it's low self-esteem, not feeling good enough, not feeling worthy. They are things that you need to work on. That's the message that's really coming through, so that you can truly see your beauty. You can love yourself. You can love your body. You can accept yourself for who you are and truly love yourself. So, this is the message that's really coming through from the angels, is that you are loved beyond measure by heaven, by the Creator, by the angels, by your spirit guides. And it's about you loving yourself, because you getting to that place of seeing your beauty, honoring your beauty, and loving your beauty, loving the divine that is within you. That is what is going to open doors for all the things that you truly desire, including that love with your divine masculine, including all the dreams that you have for the life that you are wanting to have. So you're being asked to really work on yourself. If there are certain things that you're still struggling with when it comes to the way that you look, to really loving yourself and accepting yourself for who you are, such as low self-esteem, then you are being asked to dig deeper into that. Dig deeper into seeing where those things are coming from. That's about diving deeper into those emotions. Where are they coming from? Work with it. Go back to whatever it is that caused you to feel that way. It may be something that happened when you were a child. Work on healing that so that you can truly get to the place where you can stand in front of the mirror and look at yourself and just really say, I love you. And it truly comes from within. And the more you're opening yourself to doing that, the more you are truly moving forward to knowing your true authentic self, because you're not still being held back by the fears, by the low self-esteem, by feeling that you're not good enough. You are truly standing up and you are seeing your beauty, you're honoring your beauty, and you know that you are a beautiful divine being and you truly treat yourself in the same way. So really powerful message that's coming through about living your life in grace and really seeing that you are a beautiful divine being and looking after yourself, doing the things that you truly desire that come through from within, about what you truly want to do in your life. And also knowing that there's that beauty that comes from your soul. Your soul is beauty, your soul is love, your soul is light. And it is about you loving that vessel that is carrying your soul. So it's about you working on loving yourself and seeing the beauty that is within you and honoring that beauty. Beautiful message coming through. And the next one is reflections. And it says what you contemplate can actualize. So what you contemplate can actualize. So this is really about, you can see there, that's about like looking into it's like a reflection of yourself. This is about, I'm getting a couple of messages. So this is about you sort of reflecting on your life as well on a day-to-day basis. It's about, when you want to make a certain decisions, you don't need to rush to make a decision. You can just take some time to yourself, give yourself a bit of quiet time to reflect on whatever it is that is going on for you to make that decision. It's about you not rushing into anything, taking your time, giving yourself time to reflect on your life, reflect on how far you've come when it comes to your journey, reflect on the growth that has happened within you. Be grateful for how far you've come. Be grateful to yourself for all the hard work that you're putting in on yourself, to help to with your own growth, with your own personal journey. So it's about reflecting on your life, reflecting on certain decisions, or even if you are in a conversation with somebody and, they may be attacking you or whatever it may be, and causing an argument, take that time off, rather than reacting, take the time to reflect, sort of take the time off and really sort of think about things and then respond. So you're being asked to be more in a place of having that reflection when it comes to your life. When you give yourself that space to reflect, you actually get to know yourself more, rather than when you just react and, before you've even really thought about things. So you're being asked to always give yourself that time to reflect. That sort of step back really helps you to get to know yourself. It really helps you to connect more with yourself, rather than sort of rushing to do things or reacting as well. So you're being asked to give yourself that time to reflect. And it also says what you contemplate can actualize. So the things that you're thinking about, they become an actual reality. So, your thoughts become things. So this is also about you observing your thoughts, ensuring that you are thinking positive thoughts about the things that you truly desire, rather than focusing on the negative of the things that you're not wanting. Focus on what you truly desire. Contemplate about the things that you are wanting to bring into your life. The more you focus on positivity, the more you focus on your desires, on the things that you truly want to bring in, and you're thinking positive thoughts, giving positive vibrations out to the universe, the more those things can come into your life as well. So you're being asked to be in the place of being reflective, observe your thoughts as well. and just really be in the place of taking your time when it comes to everything to reflect, and and be in the place of always really looking after you and connecting more with your inner world when it comes to everything before you actually act. So that's the message that's coming through, and the more you do that, the more you connect and also unleash your true authentic self. And then the last card that came out from the Divine Feminine Oracle, it's Rabia, and it says, the Queen of Saintly Women. I am in service of divine love. Really beautiful. I move the way love asks me to move. So this is really powerful. This is about, being in service of divine love. This is about you being on your spiritual path. And, divine love is really sort of what we are all learning. That is that unconditional love. The Creator is all about unconditional love. So you being in service of divine love is really about you getting to the place of loving yourself unconditionally as well, so that you can be able to spread that divine love, to spread that unconditional love, and to help others. So that's about being in service of divine love. So that's about you doing your mission as well, the things that you're working on that are there to help others, you working on spreading love as well. That is all about you being in service of divine love. You working on yourself, on loving yourself. This is part of your mission, to get to that place of loving yourself unconditionally, to get to that place of seeing and honoring your beauty, and and having all that self-love. That is all part of being service of divine love, because that is big part of what you're learning on this journey. So you're being asked to be in service of divine love, and you do that by starting with yourself, by honoring your beauty, by honoring yourself, by loving yourself, treating yourself well, and and really then sort of moving into the place of having that unconditional love. So working on releasing whatever it is that comes in the way of you having that unconditional love for yourself. And it also says, I move the way love asks me to move. So this is about you really listening to that guidance that is coming in as well, because you are being guided. Love is the Creator. Love is the whole of heaven, your spirit guides that are guiding you towards the life that you truly desire. So this may be guidance that is coming in towards your mission as well, towards your purpose, towards the life that you truly desire. And you're saying, I move the way love asks me to move. So you are moving forward on your spiritual path, working on becoming that being of unconditional love, and really sort of moving on your path towards becoming that greatest version of yourself, towards unleashing your true authentic self, the divine being of unconditional love that you are. So you're being asked to continue to keep moving forward on your path, to continue to be operating from love in everything that you do. And it all starts with that unconditional love for yourself. And the more you're doing that, the more you are unleashing your true authentic self. I hope you have a great day, guys. I'll see you on the next video. Love, peace, positivity, and light.